Hello and welcome to a very exciting grand finale to the Contemporary Piano Soundbites. These have been running for pretty much the last couple of months, and some of our leading composers have written brand new pieces during lockdown for me to premiere during this online series, and I'm going to be making a CD very shortly of a selection of them. And we've raised a lot of money for the Help Musicians UK Coronavirus Hardship Fund, helping musicians who've been suffering during this very difficult period, which shows no sign of letting up anytime soon. And it's a great joy to me to be able to finish the series today with a piece by my own head of department, Benjamin Oliver, head of the music department at Southampton University, where I teach the piano. Ben is a composer of, in the main, contemporary instrumental music. Nearly 60 of his works have been performed. His music has been broadcast on BBC Radio 3, and his piece, Loop Concerto, was nominated in the Contemporary Jazz category of the British Composer Awards 2017. His musical ideas often contain loops that reference jazz and other riff-based music, but are combined or offset by a fascination with mechanical devices and systematic processes. Ben is Associate Professor in Composition and Head of the Department of Music at the University of Southampton, and he's also the conductor of the Workers' Union Ensemble. He's been commissioned by many important groups, the London Sinfonietta. He's had works premiered by the BBC Symphony Orchestra. Upcoming projects include The Driver with poet Luke Wright for Riot Ensemble, and a new large-scale theatre piece. Now, Ben has written me an absolutely super piece, which makes me smile, and as I think of the wonderful work he's done to keep our music department going with other wonderful colleagues during these very tricky months. And it's amazing he's managed to find any time for composition at all. I was thrilled that he accepted my invitation to write something, and he's come up with something that really captures the essence of this crazy time in our existence. Here's what he says about this piece. Since lockdown began, I've been trying to lead this music department at the University of Southampton. Needless to say, COVID-19 has caused some issues with how we normally teach and assess music. It certainly has. I therefore haven't had much time, or actually the inclination, to write music, but Duncan's invitation was a welcome call to get composing again. I wrote this piece very quickly in a burst of creativity. I must have been storing it up. The piece contains a relatively limited set of materials, a perfect cadence gesture that is repeated in a variety of melodramatic ways, and itchy materials including a semi-frantic trilly melody that owes much to Stravinsky. These basic musical ingredients are repeated, reordered and transformed in a variety of ways as the piece develops, with fantastic results. There are these two contrasting ideas. The piece is called From the Sublime to the Ridiculous, and I think that's all we need to know. Benjamin Oliver's From the Sublime to the Ridiculous. Nice way, I think, of summing up this time and this project. So thank you for your support of the Contemporary Piano Soundbites, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, stay well, bye-bye.